Something big is brewing in one championship, and the prediction just made might shock fight fans everywhere. What if this title defense doesn't just end in a win, but in total domination? That's exactly what Yuya Wakamatsu is hinting at, and trust me, the way he said it has people talking. We're heading into One Fight Night 1. Samurai, where Wakamatsu is preparing for his very first title defense against Avazbek Kholmirzaev, and instead of playing it safe, he's already predicting how this fight ends, and it's brutal. Now here's the thing. Wakamatsu isn't just any champion. He's known for explosive speed, sharp striking, and that killer instinct that can flip a fight in seconds. But going into a first title defense, that's where pressure hits differently. Most fighters stay cautious, avoid bold predictions, but not Wakamatsu. He's openly saying he expects a pound-out finish. Yeah, you heard that right. He's not aiming for a decision, not even a submission. He's talking about ground and pound dominance until there's no doubt left. But wait, the real twist is still coming. Because his opponent, Kholmirzaev, is no easy challenge. This guy is hungry, dangerous, and stepping into the biggest opportunity of his career. Fighters like him don't just show up, they come to shock the world. And that's what makes this matchup so intense. On one side, you have a confident champion predicting destruction. On the other, a challenger with everything to gain and nothing to lose. What makes this even more interesting is how early Wakamatsu made this prediction. Usually, fighters keep things respectful before a bout, but this feels like a statement. Almost like he's sending a message, not just to Kholmirzaev, but to the entire division. He's saying, I'm not just here to defend, I'm here to dominate. And fans are divided. Some believe Wakamatsu's confidence comes from deep preparation and strategy. Others think it could backfire, because in MMA, overconfidence can be dangerous. One mistake, one opening, and everything changes. What happened next shocked everyone, because the more this fight gets closer, the more tension builds. Training footage, interviews, behind-the-scenes talk, it all points to one thing. This isn't just a fight, it's a statement bout. Now imagine this scenario. If Wakamatsu actually pulls off that pound-out finish, he instantly levels up his reputation. He goes from champion to a feared finisher in the division. But if Kholmirzaev survives, or even worse, pulls off an upset, then this prediction becomes one of the most talked about backfires in recent memory. That's the risk. That's the drama. That's why everyone's watching. And here's the crazy part. Wakamatsu doesn't seem nervous at all. In fact, he looks more locked in than ever. Calm. Focused. Almost like he already sees the outcome in his mind. But in this sport, nothing is guaranteed, and that's what makes it so unpredictable. So now the question is, will Yuya Wakamatsu back up his bold words with a brutal finish? Or will Avazbek Kholmirzaev shock the world and silence the champion? Let me know what you think. Does this end in domination, or are we about to witness a massive upset? And just when you think you've figured this fight out, another layer gets added to the story. Because behind all the bold words and confidence, there's something even more intense happening: pressure. Real pressure. For Yuya Wakamatsu, this isn't just about winning, it's about proving that his reign is no accident. One successful defense can silence doubters, but one mistake, that can change everything overnight. But here's where it gets even more interesting. Insiders are saying Wakamatsu has completely leveled up his game for this camp. We're talking sharper grappling, tighter defense, and a mindset focused purely on domination. That pound-out prediction. It might not just be confidence, it could actually be part of a calculated plan. And if that's true, then Avazbek Kholmirzaev could be walking into something far more dangerous than expected. But don't count Kholmirzaev out just yet, because fighters in his position are the most unpredictable. No pressure, no expectations, just pure hunger. And sometimes, that's exactly what creates upsets. All it takes is one perfect moment. One clean shot. One mistake from the champion. And suddenly, everything flips. But the real twist is still coming. Because this fight isn't just about skill, it's about who controls the moment. The pace, the energy, the mental game. If Wakamatsu starts fast and lands early, that pound out finish could become very real, very quickly. But if Kholmirzaev manages to slow things down, drag the fight into deeper waters, then we could see a completely different story unfold. And fans are already picking sides. Some are backing the champion's bold prediction, believing he's about to deliver a highlight reel finish. Others are quietly predicting an upset, saying this feels like the perfect storm for a shock result. What happens next could define both fighters' careers. Because if Wakamatsu wins the way he promised, he doesn't just defend his title, he sends a warning to the entire division. But if he doesn't, if things don't go as planned, then this moment could haunt him for a long time. So now it all comes down to one night, one fight, one outcome. Will the prediction become reality? Or will this be the moment everything changes? Drop your prediction below, because this one, you don't want to miss. And now we're entering the final moments before everything goes down. The kind of moment where talk ends, and reality hits hard. The arena lights, the crowd noise, the pressure, it all builds up to this one explosive clash at One Fight Night 1, Samurai. And remember, Yuya Wakamatsu didn't just promise a win, he promised a finish. A brutal, statement-making, pound-out ending. But here's the final twist. Once that cage door closes, predictions mean nothing. Because Avazbek Kholmirzaev isn't stepping in to play a role in someone else's story, he's coming to steal it. Every second of this fight could flip the narrative. One exchange could decide everything. And that's what makes this so intense, so unpredictable, so must-watch. You can feel it now. The tension, the stakes, the energy. This isn't just another title defense. This is a moment that could define legacies. Will Wakamatsu prove he's on another level and deliver exactly what he promised? Or will Kholmirzaev shock the world and turn confidence into regret? What happens next? No one can control. So get ready, because when this fight begins, anything can happen, and it probably will. Thanks for watching.